so now that we're on week 2 and whatnot, and seeing, what has changed anyway, besides that they added a new map, and then I'm just gonna say right off the bat is that so far we've only played Babylon so far, but one problem, it's fucking horrible, so yeah, because it's nothing but fucking quick scopers. I'm sitting here, why? Thus avoid that map like the plague, because I'd rather be playing the map Scud over that bullshit and whatnot, like fair game. So yeah, and then after that, we've yet to even try out the new face-off map, which is supposed to be, which, as I said before, it's the leaked map that people somehow managed to play on PS4 and Xbox One hardware and whatnot. So yeah, that's why. And then I'm double checking to see if they nerfed anything else in this game. Wait, hold on. And lovely packet burst, but this was during week 1, so on day 1 of this bullshit and whatnot. So yeah, it's just, oh my god. And then people say, hey, that week 2 packet bursting is a hell of a lot worse, but what can I say about it, because I've been reverse boosting, so it should, because I'm doing way lesser often than this bullshit. But yeah, so yeah, and then finally the game decided to fuck off. But yeah, so with all that bullshit out of the way, is like a hot topic that I wanted to talk about, how as soon as week 1 released and whatnot, even though it was a day old, it's just, I want to talk about is people who are getting nauseated. Is that people say as soon as they tried out the Omni movement, because they're not one of the people who played the leaked game, the game leaked and whatnot, people are all, as soon as we started moving the directional movement a hell of a lot different than any other video game they played, is that it's just getting nauseating. And people are all, they say that, what was it? As soon as they play 3 matches, it's hitting their breaking point to the point where they can only play 3 in a row, and then they have to like get off the game and whatnot to like rest their brain. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Wait, and then which is weird, because as soon as on day 1, when it comes to back when it was week 1, when I gave the movement a try and whatnot to see what's what, am I am I the only masochist that still doesn't have my head hurting from all this? Because yeah, that's all I gotta say. Because I've I've gotten used to it already and whatnot, so so it's like, okay, maybe it's because I'm just so saturated on playing video games that and whatnot. So, and then I have no idea why that didn't even render fully, because I tried to shoot someone, but turns out the door was closed the whole time. But yeah, it's just like, how am I the only one that's actually capable of playing this game fine, but whenever anyone else that I've been following, or I'm just reading on like people on Twitter and whatnot and Facebook and talking about this whole movement, is just getting nauseated. I don't know. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And then, because obviously if the skill-based matchmaking isn't hitting anyone's breaking point of being annoyed by this game, that will. Yeah, because I don't get it, because looking back to like other video games out there, when it comes to weird movements and whatnot, and it's actually making you nauseated, or even just getting nauseated in general, is just, anyone remember playing the Virtual Boy back in the 90s and whatnot, where Nintendo tried to make a pseudo VR Game Boy, but all it does is give you a headache and whatnot? Yeah, those were some fun times that they pulled the plug within later that year for that piece of shit. So yeah, because you're just looking through a pair of goggles and then whatnot, and it's trying to do pseudo 3D effects, but all you get is one eye just making it see weirdly and whatnot. So man, and that's what because I don't get it. And I'm trying to think, oh yeah, I remember back in the days of the very first Portal, when it comes to people, because one time my cousin tried to play Portal 1 when that was the thing and whatnot, but he said he got nauseated from flying all over the place. he's as soon as as soon as he does remotely anything when flying around the map. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And then because I don't get it, because looking back to other well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Because like I mean, things have gotten better when it comes to playing video games and whatnot, and then actually like try to do something and get nauseated. I'm sitting here, like how in the world have we evolved to this? Because we're trying to innovate, but at the same time, it'd be nice if because the whole hot topic, actually another hot topic is, I mean, almost everyone has done this, so I ain't me blurring this out to hell like a Karen. It ain't any different. It's just that Treyarch had 4 years and whatnot, so I'm sitting here, they're probably just snorting crack, like yeah, snorting drugs or something as soon as Cold War released and whatnot, and then they're all, oh wait, it's finally their turn, and then this is what they're doing. And so yeah, it's just, and then that's the same feeling with the Modern Warfare 22, because everyone thinks that the game has been hastily put together in just a year as opposed to 3 to 4 and whatnot. And so it's just so stupid, and how wondering makes you wonder like what have these stupid devs have been doing when beforehand. Like for example, like as much as we all bring up the whole issue that Vanguard was actually been hastily put together in 8 months and whatnot, it's just, I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck have you been guys doing back like after COD World War II released and whatnot? I don't know. It's just obviously, as I said before, you're probably like just spending your money on like paying on just doing nothing on the clock and whatnot. Meanwhile, some of us, like regular people who actually work real jobs, like as soon as we just relax for like 5 minutes and whatnot, we get immediately written up. So, all I know is, as much as it sounds tempting to want to just work at a video game studio just so that you can just make mad money sleeping all day, just, do we really want to get bullied on the internet on being because the employees are actually making the most hated video game of all time? Nah, I mean, all I can say is you gotta be masochist to even bother to work there at all and whatnot, because people just, this whole issue that is of complaining that it's, oh, there's 3,000 employees. Well, it's now 4,000 now because it's Treyarch's crack at it, not trying to make bullshit. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And then that's all I gotta say, because it's just so fucking annoying that how life is these days after pandemic, and then seeing how things have not changed. But yeah. But anywho, it's just, oh my god, I just like, and then and then just last night, when, what was it? When I decided to go back to playing Modern Warfare 3 and whatnot, it's such a night and day difference on back when the movement was normal, and also half the bullshit that's been going on, that it doesn't piss you off on a whim. But I digress there. And then it does make it sound like a godsend in one bullshit, but at the same time not. Because I'm seeing here, it's still a horrible game. So because these assholes were the mastermind behind Vanguard as well and whatnot, and seeing how much bullshit that occurred. I mean, yeah, they did get their head out of their asses in one way, but I keep forgetting that Modern Warfare 3, like 2023, is just, what was it? It's all getting piggybacked by like 2 other studios and IW for the idea of making how the modern guns function and whatnot, and then function and sound and whatnot. Well, they're adding whatever quirks that originally was thought up of by Sledgehammer, because let's be real here, back when, like, the more like content that they keep releasing within each season within Modern Warfare 23, it's just that, what was it? It's just they really wanted to make that in Advanced Warfare 2 and whatnot, so, But even if they did bother to make an Advanced Warfare 2, we're gonna still suffer from bullshit. Like, bullshit, skill-based matchmaking and 99 problems as if it is Vanguard again. So yeah, that's all I have for the match though, because this now to just have to pray, just wait on, actually, yeah, just wait on this one person on YouTube to get another subject and idea of mind, and when it comes to bullshit that is of this game. So yeah, so yeah, so yay, I'm third place, so I can at least do those stupid emotes. So until then, farewell. As soon as the screen fades to black.